Mitt Romney warned yesterday that Donald Trump's tax documents might contain a, quote, bombshell. He said, quote, "We have reason to believe that there's a bombshell in Donald Trump's taxes." This is what he said to Fox News. Mitt Romney called on Trump and Cruz and Rubio, all who have not yet disclosed their tax information, to do so. Who is we anyway when Mitt Romney says we think there's a bombshell in there? Is it Romney and a dog riding on the roof of his car? I mean, seriously, who is the Romney we at this point?
Is it the Mormon Church? I don't know. We is probably just Mitt and a close group of friends, I guess.
He speculated a little bit about what that bombshell might be, saying, quote, "Either he's not anywhere near as wealthy as he says he is, or he hasn't been paying taxes we would expect him to pay, or perhaps he hasn't been giving money to vets or the disabled like he's been telling us he does." Well, we already know that. I mean, we know that a lot of the fundraiser stuff for the vets thing and how great Trump is for the veterans is totally bogus. Just hours later, Donald Trump did leave the door open to not releasing his tax returns. He is not committed to releasing his tax returns, something that presidential candidates, when they become serious presidential candidates, do. He told Anderson Cooper that he will, quote, "make a determination over the next couple of months as to whether he will release his tax returns." I have to tell you, Lewis, if I were Mitt Romney, I'd be furious that I didn't run this time around, because Mitt Romney would have a very good shot at the nomination had he been in this from the beginning. And I still think in the back of Romney's mind, he's wondering if they, the Republicans, get to the Republican convention without a nominee, what if I show up and everybody says the 65% of non-Trump vote, we're going to give it to Romney and make him the nominee?
I don't know about that. Although maybe they would, but I don't think Romney's going to do it. And I'm not completely convinced that he would be doing that well. Well, I'm sure he would be doing better than Rubio and Cruz.
Well, that's already but he'd be in second place at worst then.
Yeah, I don't think, I think the Trump supporters, I think Trump would still have the exact same amount of support he has right now.
Interesting. Well, here's the bottom line on Trump's taxes. The guy is basically a liberal on tons of issues other than the ones where he panders to lunatics, and his supporters still love him. As Trump has said, he could kill people in cold blood on Fifth Avenue and he wouldn't lose support. Some kind of tax return issue is not going to affect his followers. There's no doubt about that whatsoever.
Yeah, and like with Romney, are we going to see tons of offshore money, offshore accounts, things like that? Is it really going to make a difference?
I would be more interested and more titillated if Donald Trump strapped a rare white rhino to the roof of his car. I mean, that would be something that to me would be far more compelling than some unusual tax stuff. I would be shocked if there wasn't very unusual tax stuff going on with Donald Trump, because he has access to and the money to get all of this infrastructure in place to reduce his tax liability. I don't think that there's going to be a bombshell there. I think Mitt Romney is trying to make himself relevant again. If I'm wrong, tell me on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at @Pakman. Warby Parker is offering a free 5-day home try-on to give you the opportunity to check out their glasses. I personally wear Warby Parker glasses when I'm not wearing my contact lenses. And I also started with one of these free at-home try-ons of 5 pairs of glasses. You can get your free home try-on and support the David Pakman Show at warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS. I don't really like going into glasses stores and trying on glasses while the salesperson sort of hovers over me. And I like more than 30 seconds to actually figure out whether I like the glasses. So with the Warby Parker home try-on, I was able to pick 5 pairs that I liked, put them on in the comfort of my own home, pick the one I like the most, and then Warby Parker put my prescription lenses in there for me. A lot of people don't know that the eyeglass industry is controlled by just a few big corporations that keep prices very high, like $300 for prescription glasses high, which is just insane. Warby Parker glasses start at $95. That's what mine cost. And for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. You can try 5 pairs and see what you like. Check out the at-home trial and support our show by going to warbyparker.com/TDPS. It costs nothing.